Hi everyone, welcome back to the Alice in Videoland podcast, recorded right here inside the vault at Alice in Videoland in Christchurch, New Zealand. My name is Jake. As always, I'm joined by Mr. Peter Tonks here. Hey, tonight we have a very special guest. I'm very excited to invite to the Alice in Videoland podcast, a man who is an entertainer, comedian, writer, all-around, general, awesome person to have. Cook. It's Shay Horay. Welcome.
Yes, Phil.
Awesome, thank you very much. Welcome to the podcast. Not your first time at Alice, I take it.
No. I've known of Alice's for be over 30 years now.
Fantastic.
Yeah, awesome. The history, the legacy.
So 30 years ago, we would have been at the old store, or
no? I think you were out here, weren't you? Your story starts out here, doesn't it?
On the corner of.
So when it used to be at where C1 is now,
side,
right? Front side. Yeah, because that was my first Alice experience as well. So yep, carry on.
With Charlie out the front there,
yes,
when Charlie was free range.
Yeah, that's right.
And you want me to just crack straight into it?
Sounds like we're going straight into it. Yeah.
Well, I'm keen. If you've got a story, I'm keen to hear.
This is back in the day. I was doing. I was rehearsing for a show at the Wellington Arts Festival.
Awesome.
We're rehearsing down here for it, and I was playing. It was called the Golden Holden. So there was mother, father, son, me, and sister. So we were the cast. They bought a Holden that we used to travel around in.
Awesome.
So we'd drive it to the gig.
Yeah.
Had AstroTurf stage on the roof, AstroTurf stage on the bonnet.
You performed on the car.
We performed on the car, yeah. And and the one of the doors came off in the middle of the show, and we had Jimmy rigged on that wasn't wearing a fitness ball. But we're still up in Wellington. We were on the motorways, and I was holding on to the door. It was pretty good. But yeah, basically I just got told I had to get really good with a soccer ball and just like juggling a soccer ball, so I could drop it, catch it on my foot, kick it, hit it down to my hand. And I just had these little lartsies of stuff going on with the ball.
Yeah, were you good at it? Was that something you were already good at? Or
I used to play soccer back in the day.
Right, yeah.
It was reasonably handy.
Yeah.
And so I had this ball that they were like, if it could be this ball, and it wasn't necessarily like the perfect ball for it, but it was all good. So I was just getting used to it.
Yeah.
So probably, I was over at C1 having a couple of coffees.
Which is across the road from us.
Yeah.
Yes, back in the day.
And God knows what else I was up to in those days, it was probably wearing sunnies. And so I've thought to myself, there's a bit of space out front of Alice's. I'll go and do a quick, so I'm sort of trying to do 15 minutes, every couple of hours.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of room there, wasn't
Yeah,
there?
it was a little, totally. There was,
almost built for it.
Yeah, so I was like tap, 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 and I was going pretty good. And then I kind of, it got away on me, the ball got away on me a little bit, and then I sort of lurched at it, and I just fully got it on the toe.
Oh.
And next thing I look up, and the ball is just going directly at the neon sign, and I smashed the A off Alice's and turned it to Lyce's. And then the ball bounces down, there's glass everywhere. And get the ball, and I'm like, oh no, this is terrible. And so I'm straight in there. I better go and turn myself in.
What a good guy.
Yeah.
What a good guy.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't have the money for it at the time, but
no.
So sorry, what?
Paul's his name.
Paul, yeah, lovely guy.
The old owner, the original owner.
I go into Paul, and I'm it might have been Nick Paris at the time.
Yep.
And go, there's been a blue. And then, okay. And then Nick's gone and got Paul. Okay, what's going on? And then I'm out there looking up with Paul going, sorry, mate. And I'm thinking, quietly, I'm going, well, I've handed myself in. I might, honesty is the best policy. I might get away with it.
On your way, son.
Yeah, you naughty boy.
Yeah.
Paul goes, I'll grab your number and we'll go from there. So about 2 days later, I get this phone call from Paul, and he's like, "Okay,
$2,000.
so we're going to need you to come in and pay the excess on the insurance," which is fair enough. I was like, and I think it was about $800 actually.
Oh,
And I was like, okay. So went in, paid it,
good on you.
and you know, I was sort of a little bit sad about it at the time. And then Paul goes, "Well, look, I'm going to give you 8. Yeah, it was 8, 10 cards. You know, the Alice 10 cards.
Nice. Yeah.
So essentially, I got 80
That's awesome.
free hires.
Yeah.
And this is the curveball,
That's pretty cool.
which is sort of the breaking into this is due to my whole life having grown up with, and it's nothing to make me special or anything like that, but I have an attention issue.
Yeah.
Not getting attention, but maintaining attention. Getting attention, I'm pretty good at. Maintaining attention.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I don't really watch movies, right? Which you guys don't know this about me, but I've got these here, right? So anyway, so I go, well, I'm just going to trade my 80 video hires for Spaceman cigarettes. So I got a full box.
And Paul agreed to this apparently.
Yeah, a full box of Spaceman cigarettes, and was just constantly walking
That is
around
gold.
smoking Spacemans for about a year and a half. Yeah, and the boxes were so good, and they were the red tips as well. You know, like back when they were allowed to be burning.
Yeah. When
So,
they were allowed to be burning.
Yeah, but that I guess that's something that
That's
we
gold.
never spoke about leading into this, Pete.
No.
When you asked me, is that I've watched very little.
Yeah, but you
As a matter of fact, I've got to the end of half of these. Okay, but I've got.
But you work on films, so there's something.
I work on films, and I've seen the start of all of these,
Yeah, well, that's great. No, that's all we need.
but I definitely haven't seen the end of some of them. And I think we should put that out there. Actually, am I going down this one, Dave? Yeah. Okay. So, look, if you are out there with attention issues, that don't be put off by films, because the start is a good part of the film. It'd be weird to just be ducking straight to the end of films. So yeah, don't
think that's
let it
good
put you
advice.
off.
Yeah.
Don't let it put you off.
And with a DVD, you can always pause it and come back later.
Exactly.
Nah, once I was done, I was done. I was like, I've just made it up in my head by that stage what's going to happen. Should I start with this one?
Might as well.
Okay.
Now, have you seen this one? All the way
The
through?
start of it, yeah. And I've got a story about the start of this one, because I got, sorry, I need to burp. I got invited to go to Gangs of New York at Hoyt's.
Oh,
back in the day.
yep.
We're allowed to say Hoyts?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. Too late. Yeah. So he's like, yeah, okay, we'll go to this movie, Gangs of New York. And so I'm there, and I'm like, better get heaps of lollies and some fizzy drink to keep awake. You know, this is what I'm battling with, right?
Yeah.
So you didn't even see the whole film, and you went to the movies to see it. This is...
Oh, movies is the worst place for me to watch a film. I've got to be standing up. Okay, so anyway, I'm like watching the first preview, the second preview, and then I'm watching, and then I go to my mate, I go, this is an incredibly long preview, bro. It feels like it's about half an hour. And he's like, Shay, this is the movie. And I'm like, I thought Gangs of New York was about like Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube. And so then I had to try and backtrack to the, Daniel Day-Lewis and the snow. I remember, and so I'm like trying to backtrack and go, okay, that guy seemed important. That other guys, that I think it might have been two gangs, not the gangs I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
You know, it's not East Side, West Side. I mean, it sort of was in the end, wasn't it? Okay, so But yeah, so that it was long,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I thought Daniel Day-Lewis was amazing in it.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of
He
it?
is amazing. I'm on a bit of a Daniel Day-Lewis buzz at the moment. I
Yeah.
have this
He's
film
about to watch it.
rented at the moment, and
rented
I haven't watched it
Oh,
yet.
you haven't
so,
watched it?
No,
Oh,
not
okay.
yet,
Well,
so-
I sort of blowing the start for you.
No, it's fine.
But
It's
you
fine.
never have that danger from me that I'm going to give away the ending.
And I won't be fooled into thinking it's a trailer. So
Yeah.
that's sweet.
It is,
look,
set a long time ago.
I love Scorsese. I think the cast looks amazing. I've been wanting to see this film
Yeah.
for years. It's been on my list.
the
for so
other,
long.
it's, Leo's in it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just
Young Leo.
yeah. No, it's everything. It's got everything that I love about movies is happening there.
It's quite colourful. It's like the gangs are all dressed up in these flipping bright colours, and it threw me off to start with. But then apparently that's how they were.
Yeah.
Apparently back in the day.
Oh, that's how they did it.
Apparently, yeah,
Well,
they were
because Day-Lewis is, from what I recall, they were green, weren't they? Because of the Irish connection.
One of them was red. One gang was red, I think. And yeah, green. Yeah, must have been green. And he's Irish, of course. There you go.
Yeah. See, I got some of it. I've got no idea how it ends up. I'm assuming they
There's a
start
few punch-ups.
Congress and that turns into the American government, or
Yeah, there is
Something like that.
something that goes on there. It's more all the gangs, how the Irish built New York, and it's all something to do with that, isn't it? And then they got into flipping unions and all that sort of thing, didn't they? Isn't it the start of all that? I think.
right?
I have to watch it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
been
probably read about it on the back
I
if you
seen it
want.
when it came out. No, it's a great film. It's Scorsese, so you can't go wrong.
1860. Yeah.
No, I'm really looking forward to watching that. Great first pick.
But we better move on because he hasn't seen the whole thing. So
Yeah, we're going to run into this issue. If that's the bar, I think you're going to have to go
you made
flexy
it
on this.
entertaining. That's for real.
Okay, so there's Wilfred. Now, this is more my kind of vibe because
nice.
these are short episodes.
Yeah.
Right. So you've actually watched some of these ones. That's
Yes,
good.
because they're about as long as a trailer.
Right. Really? That
Yeah,
quick?
30 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
As long as the Gangs of New York trailer, anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Now you're with me. Keep up, boys. So Wilfred, there's two versions of this. I'll go as far as to say that no disrespect to our little Hobbit man, but his version is nowhere near as good as the original, which was done in
Which is the Aussie
Australia.
one. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Now I have not seen this. So
Oh, you
I've gotta
definitely
see it.
should. Such quotes as punter ponting. Wilfred basically, so I'll give you the lowdown. Wilfred has got a mother.
Oh, look at this.
Mum goes out
Dog.
on a date. He is dressed, it's a guy dressed as a dog, but we never ever acknowledge that he's not a dog.
He's a dog the whole time. Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
And so his mother goes out on a date. She picks up this guy. That's the opening scene.
He doesn't like the guy, does he?
Well,
He, grows
he
to like him.
likes him at times. They have a little moment each night where they get to take the flowers out of the vase, and without going into too much info, they'd set alight a flower vase each night, and then
And it
make
looks like he's
munchies.
Looks like he's got a little chest tickle here. You probably like that.
Yeah, it's really really good.
Yeah.
The guy who played this, I think, wrote it.
Yeah.
And he was in the one that had Elijah in it that was set in America, but as per The Office,
Right. They mucked it up.
they mucked it up. So this is the one to watch,
Great.
not the American one.
Cool. Perfect.
Nothing against America.
Alice is
Actually, there's a
good.
lot of things wrong with America, but
I have Wilfred in my collection, and I remember someone told me a cool story about how they got started. So apparently it was a Trop Fest film, which is like a film festival
Yeah, short films.
similar to like 48 Hours. They made it as a short film. It went gangbusters,
Yes.
and then immediately someone came to them and said, "Here's a bunch of money. Let's turn it into a show."
Yeah.
They wrote a script and it went off, and that's I think it's such a cool story. So
yeah,
yeah.
really top quality.
I'm checking it out.
Probably one of those ones. It's really quite a common theme, I think, with where like when it was in its initial form, it was its purest and it
Yes.
was great.
Magic.
Yeah.
And then some writers got involved and went and it went out of the hands of the original brain.
Yeah.
And
Lost it.
But at that
It's
point, it's still
expensive.
that's the lightning in a bottle phase, and that
Totally.
And I've only heard awesome things. It's in my collection. I can't wait to watch it.
I'll watch it with you.
Yeah.
speaking about lightning in a bottle, you've got great tits flow, whoppers of things.
This is one of the crazy. This is
I
one
will
of the unique
never
ones.
ever forget this. And we're on an
Have you
Australian.
watched the whole thing?
I don't think I'll ever forget it either. It's
I
like-
actually did watch the whole thing of
Yes.
this.
I'll
Yeah,
never
This is
forget.
one of the
Yeah.
ones that I
Yeah.
did get to the end of.
Great.
Yeah.
There's something about this one that keeps you in.
Yeah, I could see a little bit of myself in there. Yeah, no, just joking.
An hour and a half trailer, and you're like, I'm saying that.
Yeah, no. I think it was shocking enough to hold my attention.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, the dead cat rolled in glad rat.
Yeah.
There's parts of this now that I run my mind back that I may have deleted
Yeah.
just for safety's sake.
Well, it's been like 30 years since I saw it, so I don't remember.
Yeah.
I just
I'm
remember
going to say it's 15
I
years
just
since
remember
I've
it's like,
seen it as
it's
well.
like it's fucking out there, isn't it? It's like
Yeah.
you don't know where you're going with it. It's crazy.
No.
If you haven't
Gotta
watched
see
it, this one, and I didn't choose the other one that I think parallels this, is about, and you've got it here because I used to hire it from here
Oh yeah.
on quite a few occasions, and it was about the sex cult in England where the guy convinced people to join the cult, but they had to act Down syndrome. And then eventually they stayed in the role so long that they convinced themselves that they were, but it was a sex cult.
It's no shit.
It was, did
we
used
got
to
it
be
here?
here,
What's
and
it called?
it is cooked. It
Yeah.
is
Oh my
disturbing
God.
as all hell, and it's quite graphic.
And it's all in the UK.
It's got to be in the cult section. Or
Yeah,
something.
what's it called?
I've never seen that one.
I'll try and remember the name of it, but
Oh,
I remember we
gotta-
hired it about 3 times because we were so shocked. And you'd get about to a certain way through and then go, oh no, I'm out. I'm
Yeah,
out. You're
yeah.
like,
Good
not
Lord.
good.
We're
This
going to
is
look this up. I want to find out what that
Yeah.
is. That's crazy.
Yeah, so Bad Boy Bubby, I don't know if it's like a pinnacle piece of cinema by any means, but it's definitely got a place
It's a
somewhere.
captivating film. It's a really captivating film.
Yeah.
And it does. I'm not surprised you watch it to the end because you don't know where it's going to go.
Yes.
But there's enough happening that you, and it's weird. I feel like the film sort of walks a bit of a tightrope. It never gets quite too weird, but it also never gets quite too normal.
Yes.
And it's just enough to keep you going, where the fuck, I want to see where this goes.
And it's like that line between like, oh, it's sad, but then is it
Yeah.
completely sad yet? And then he has his wins,
Yeah.
and then he has his,
Yeah.
and you go, oh, is that right? Should I be celebrating this for him?
Yeah. I don't think that
Oh,
is a
God.
win, but
Yeah.
yeah. No, I we talked about this just recently, and
it was brought up on another one, but not picked.
I don't think it's been picked yet. No,
Yeah.
but we did bring it up, and story which I think I've already shared. My dad's friend conned me into watching it by pretty much
that's right.
telling me it was a masterpiece, and you love films, you're gonna love. So of course I go straight down to the video store, and I'm like, I'm gonna
Your
get
grandma,
that.
you watched with your grandma?
Nah, that was Meet the Feebles.
Meet the
That was Meet the
Feebles,
Feebles. I watched this one all by myself.
On your own?
Yeah, all on my own.
Oh,
yeah.
jeez.
Yeah, but mum knew also that dad's mate was sort of winding me up. So immediately afterwards, she was like, "Oh, what do you think of that film?" I was like, "I don't want to see you, mum. I'm fine." It's I watched the whole thing, and I feel like I was when I watched that, I would have been in an age where if a film didn't enjoy it, I would have just turned it off immediately. Probably similar to what you said. So for me to watch that right the way through said a lot. So
Yeah.
yeah, and it did stick with me. Yeah, I can still remember it vividly.
Wacky piece of stuff.
Good
Yeah,
choice.
Great
Good choice.
choice. Great choice.
All right, just
Jump ahead.
I'm gonna jump ahead because
Do it.
because otherwise we're just doing all Australian flicks.
And we've got a bit of
And I haven't got any New Zealand in here yet. And this is not New Zealand. This is the first film I ever saw.
First one you ever saw. Willy
Wow.
Wonka.
Tell us about the memory. First time you saw it.
It was all about the Forge Roll.
Yeah.
That's where Johnny Depp went wrong
Yeah.
in the remake. He didn't do the Ford's role. Gene Wilder was amazing.
Oh man, so good.
All the imagine being on this film, making this film with the sets.
Yeah.
And the colours.
Yeah.
And
back in those days, yeah.
Oh my God, it would have been amazing.
It's magic.
And no doubt the Oompa Loompas on rap were getting tanked.
Yeah.
They would have. Have you heard the story about that? Walt Disney. This is an aside, but Walt Disney, for the launch of Pinocchio, paid. No, this is a true story. The launch of Pinocchio, they paid dwarves, little people, right, to be on the balconies all around the town, town where the cinema was, right? So they had
being
them.
Pinocchios, or
Being the Pinocchios, yeah.
Yeah, wow.
And so they were like this on balconies.
Brilliant.
But they were drinking and
Fell off.
really drunk and then started abusing people off the balcony and had a mutiny, and it backfired on Walt Disney.
It's a Disney nasty.
As a kid film, and there's all these drunk dwarves going, yeah, fucking,
Oh man.
So, but anyway, Willy Wonka, this inspired me to read my first book.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
So, Willy Wonka was my first movie, my first book, and I remember coming away from that first book and saying to Dad, look, I'm into this reading thing. Hit me with another one, and Dad was like, well, the one after that, The Great Glass Elevator.
Yeah.
And I got about 10 pages into that and went snap shut and went to me dad, I'm like, you're not going to believe what happened in this book, Dad. And he's like, what do you mean? And I go, well, they've got a glass elevator. Interesting. Yeah. Obviously, it's not a true story, Dad. I was convinced this was a true story. Obviously, Dad, it's the Great Glass Elevator is not a true story because the old man was a builder, and I'm like, it's gone straight through the roof and not even shattered. It's total
That's bollocks.
And didn't read the rest of Great Glass Elevator. I was like, this is no thanks, Dad. There's no need. Take that back to the library. And coincidentally, sort of got turned off reading from there.
How old were you when this all happened?
Oh,
25.
I think I started and gave up reading all in a year. And I would have probably been, about 6 or 7.
Awesome.
Yeah, I was a late bloomer, early finisher.
It's such a good film, man.
Yeah,
I
great film.
I remember watching it as a kid.
Yeah.
Anytime it was on TV, it was just magic.
Yeah.
It was so magical.
I was from
Still is.
quite a poor family as well.
Yeah.
So I got understood with Charlie, and it got into the thing with me saying to Mum, can we have cabbage soup? I thought, well, why not? Well, let's give it a look. Give it a go. Mum's like, no, ooh. And I'm going, well, I think it's a great idea.
Oh.
But yeah, that was a real.
Did you get through the whole film?
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
And the book.
That's a good sign of a good film, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's the, and that is me in a nutshell. Bad boy Bubby, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, start to finish. Everything else, I'll just do the start.
So everyone seems to. I think everyone's heard of this film, and everyone kind of seems to remember seeing it as a kid. Pete, what are your recollections of Willy
same
Wonka?
as this guy.
Exact same thing. Just grew up with it and always.
And did they have a? I think we also had a golden ticket in our. Pretty certain we had a golden ticket campaign going on, didn't we? Do you remember that?
There was the chocolate bars going around at one stage.
Yeah.
When the Tim Burton film came out, they
Great
relaunched.
advertising.
It was awesome. They relaunched the whole Wonka brand and they had all these different lollies. They were huge. It was massive. Everyone at school, they would have made a fortune. Genius. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Printing money.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. But that's the thing. We're so into the story of Willy Wonka that we're not actually, the story of Charlie and stuff like that, as opposed to a global chocolate corporation. We missed that. The story's so good, but it's actually about a filthy, rich chocolate peddler who can do forwards rolls, and it's early genetic modification, slave trade, because he's got the Oompa Loompas. Where the hell did he find those guys? He's gone over to another land, smuggled them back into the country.
Yeah.
Got the immigrants in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant, mate. Brilliant. Real to life. This is the real stuff. Real life.
Yeah.
But Gene Wilder, man. Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
So goddamn good. What's next, Shay?
Okay, I'm going to stay in my childhood days.
Love it.
So we can Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Oh my god.
First film to give me nightmares.
What?
Yeah, the kitty.
The kitty snatcher.
Snatcher. That's the word. Yeah. Oh.
Do you not?
I don't even remember that. So
He's got to be on the
I think I
cover,
saw
surely.
it. But,
Remember, he gets around in the cage.
But I am almost
So he's got a
It's a
beautiful
horse-drawn carriage, right?
Yeah, horse-drawn carriage, beautiful looking thing.
yeah.
And he goes, "Come on out, kids!" And it's got lollies and candy canes on the
Oh,
back.
he's sucking them all in.
And then he gets the two of them in there.
Yeah.
And then goes, and it's a barren cage that moves at the speed of light with dark horses.
Yeah.
And he's
Scary
like,
stuff.
And he's got like a big Pinocchio nose. And
we didn't know it was fake in the day.
No.
We just thought this guy's oddly looking.
Yeah.
No wonder he's stealing kids.
Yeah. No, terrifying. Genuinely.
Yeah. But Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, okay, don't think about it too much. Favourite scene of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
I can't even remember it, to be honest.
Okay,
So, I have seen it, but
I
40, 50 years
haven't seen it for years. But one of my favourite scenes is the old man when the grandpa gets all done up in his army gears and he
when he comes out.
and he marches off to his house or whatever it is, and then it gets picked up and craned away.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's just completely oblivious. Hilarious.
Love, that's a great scene. And he does this little march out the front of his tiny building.
Yes. Yeah.
Mine is the Rube Goldberg section
Yeah.
of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Do you know Rube Goldberg?
Yeah, enlighten me. I know the name.
I say a Rube Goldberg
that's where
machine
it's
is like boom, and then it hits that, and for the making of the toast.
Yes, like a Wallace and Gromit style.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's Rube Goldberg.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't remember any of this. Far out. I've got to watch it again.
They do the same thing in
Right.
Back to the
Opening
Future.
scene.
Doc does
right,
it in Back to the
there we go.
Future
So his
as well.
father, Dick Van Dyke.
Okay.
Dick Van Dyke is a
Inventor, isn't he? Yeah.
who's got
I've forgotten about all
missus
this.
that isn't actually the kid's parents.
Right.
They're growing on her. Like she's growing on them. They're yet to, and is it Julie Andrews?
I think it is Julie Andrews. Yeah.
She's smoking. Dick Van Dyke, Sally Ann Howes.
Sally Ann Howes. There you go.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Good Lord.
Anything
back in
with
the
Sally Ann
day,
Howes.
you know.
Yeah. Back in the day.
And then who's the other actor in it? Must be the grandfather, is it?
Lionel Jeffries.
Is it Lionel Jeffries? Lionel Jeffries, yeah.
He'd be the old guy,
It
isn't
must be,
he?
yeah, it will be, yeah.
He was great. But great film. And then the car flies.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, so good.
Which is
And doesn't Peter own this car now?
Peter owns that car, and he brought it
Peter
to work. Peter
Jackson,
Jackson.
Does
and
he?
He brought
bought
it
it,
to work
mate.
one day.
Yeah.
He brought it into the set of The Hobbit, right in
Get
his car park at Stone Street one day. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang was there. No joke.
There you go.
get out of
New
town.
Zealand. all the way.
Yeah. Crazy, eh?
That blows my mind.
Yeah.
I wonder if it goes. Like bang, 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 bang. Yeah, was it quite
Little
musical
soundtrack.
as well? Wasn't it?
And I remember
Yeah.
I remember some songs being danced
Yeah,
around.
there's heaps of good songs, heaps of good dance numbers and stuff.
Yeah.
And like that, I remember the dance scene they do sort of near the end, like where they're all like dressed up as dolls and puppets. And he's a puppet and she's a doll.
Yes.
And they
Yes,
do that,
now that-
full
that I can
incredible.
remember.
Oh, it's incredible.
Do you think Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is, because I know you are a fan
Oh, yeah. go
of
on.
Back to the Future,
Yeah, well, I just thinking
flying
that.
car, flying car.
And I was just saying as well, the inventor.
Yeah, the inventor.
Tell me again, the film starts with the inventor making his breakfast, right?
Yes.
That's the Rube Goldberg machine.
Yeah.
Back to the Future.
Back to
Doc.
the Future.
It's the exact same start.
Same
and he does
script.
the same thing in part 3 as well. I reckon there's definitely.
We've got to
Homage.
watch it. We've got to watch it, mate.
Yeah, we do. I haven't seen this, but honestly, last time would have been on TV back when I was a kid.
There you go. Credit to these two grown men. They're going to sit down
We are.
and watch Chitty Chitty Bang Bang
Chitty
together.
Bang Bang! Yeah, damn straight. We'll put it on the list.
They'll have toast fingers, hard-boiled eggs. What do you think, Pete?
Yeah, it's Back to the Future all the way.
There's PJs there too. Yeah, no, that's great. Very good.
Okay, oh yeah, we can go any of these now.
Yeah.
Teenage years.
Teenage years, come on.
The dark years.
Teenage years. I got told about this.
Yeah.
Reefer Madness. I don't know if it's the first, but it was a propaganda film.
Yeah.
Designed to scare people off marijuana. And after watching that, and without, are we allowed to talk about marijuana?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Because it's a bit late. I watched that film with my parents because mum and dad were like, Shay, we know that you're smoking it. It's not a good idea. And
they gave you this one.
And then I was like, well, mum and dad, let's watch this. And then mum and dad are like, see, it's bloody dangerous. And I'm like, if you believe that this is what's actually happening, you guys are cooked. Mum and dad, you can't be for real that you think this is not what happens. And they didn't. They
had no idea.
It heightened their fear.
Oh God.
Really?
Of what they thought was happening to me, and I'm like, Mum, like, people don't go on killing spree because that's what a guy goes like, and he gets possessed and then starts trying to stab all his mates in the lounge, and I'm like, everyone's either going to sleep or the 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
You know, or the 24 on Victoria Street.
Yeah.
Beside the Grumpy Mole or whatever it was. Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. So that is a legitimate like propaganda film from the 30s.
Yep.
And
it's very much like who's that guy that did the Ed
1936.
Edwards sort of film? I don't know, Ed
Wood.
Ed Wood. It's more like it's like an Ed Wood. He didn't direct it, but it's
Tim Burton.
that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
black and white. Oh,
not so much Ed Wood the film, but the real guy who did the plan.
Right.
Plan Life from Outer Space is real. Fucking, cheap ass.
Yeah, the old black
Sort of
and white.
stuff.
Yeah.
I don't get that reference because I don't watch much. But
low budget
It
filmmaking.
just means it's super low budget and very minimal sets and single. Yeah,
but cult. Like
see
more
that
cult.
guy there? That's the guy who smokes it, and then look at the state of him. He's ready to fly off the handle.
Yeah, it's what they're not showing is the gun that he's holding. Yeah.
He's not in good shape, is he?
I think he starts trying to stab people.
I
with
bet you it has happened to the
knife.
odd person. Though. That's the problem. I bet you it has.
You reckon?
Someone with bipolar or something. I bet you.
It sparked them.
It sparked them. Yeah. And they use that one case to ruin it for everyone.
And they've kept it under the carpet all this time. James from Brindwa. Angry guy.
Like the old Jeff Jeffries thing. Bloody guns. Bloody Roger had to go out and shoot someone. Fuck you, Roger.
If you smoke it, you will go insane. Look at they've even written it.
That's great. It's so good.
But we should probably women cry for it, men die for it. Is the catchphrase. Look, if you are at home, we don't by any means condone smoking it. So risky stuff. We'll move
watch
on.
that film and find out. Yeah. See what
I have had a friend actually who actually did go straight into sort of bipolar mode, but not from marijuana, from a much heavier drugs, boys and girls.
But that's the point. Marijuana's all right.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, by condoning marijuana, it's not like
it's unfair.
Here, have
it's
this suitcase.
Unfair.
You know, like get into it. Knock yourself out. This is all sorts of powders.
Oh God.
Okay, so he died with a falafel in his hand.
Great film.
Australian film.
Yeah.
And this was in my sort of late teens, and
Same.
got pretty hooked on this.
Yep.
That means you've seen the whole thing, I'd say.
Was at the stage by this stage.
Yeah.
Where I had progressed into a different way of watching films, which would be watch the first half and then
have a break
and then have to go and run around outside.
Right.
And then my friends would watch it again, and then I'd try and time it to come in to catch the second one.
Oh, nice. So you're hyperactive. Or you're like...
Yeah. That's pretty much it, yeah.
Now, I would have seen this because I like that guy Noah. He's
He's awesome.
He did so much.
He did, Back in those days. What's the one? My Aussie one with Nicole Kidman. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, he's great there. Oh,
Yeah.
Noah, someone.
Yeah, what's his name? Noah Taylor.
Noah Taylor,
I think his name is, yeah.
And he had that look to him,
Did
mate.
He's got a great look.
Yeah.
It's a real
It's almost
nostalgia.
like they wrote that one for him.
Yeah, definitely.
He's got the face for that character.
I would say
I've got
so.
to
Yeah,
remember
it's a very it's one of those films I find is quite nostalgic. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Probably because I
I
saw it when I
probably
was
need to
younger.
watch it again.
But it has a
Yeah, so do
nostalgic
I.
feel. Last time I saw this, actually the only time I've seen this was on a VHS that was recorded off the telly.
Yeah.
Back when I was a teenager, and my mate Ben, good friend Ben, he recommended it to me.
Yeah.
And I watched it and I was like, oh my god, this is awesome. Yeah. Fantastic.
What were the pros and cons of... Was it actually okay to do that in those days?
What's that?
No, I don't think so.
But they sold devices and blank tapes.
Home video
for that.
Yeah. But that's for home video. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not for recording shit off
Record
the
it.
telly. Yeah. So my granddad, he used to rent videotapes. I shouldn't say this while I'm in a video store. They used to rent videotapes, and he had a second recorder, and he would just dub them over, and then he'd photocopy the cases. And so at his house, he had all these black and white, full collection, black and white.
He's
It's kind of cool,
got
though. It's kind of cool
But
because he rented them in the first place.
Well, he did. He rented them, and then he just copied them. If he really liked the film, he'd copy it. But he ended up with this wicked collection, and so that was my introduction to film. And so I can still, it's quite cool. I remember seeing certain titles which I've now gone and watched as an adult, like Perfect Storm. What's that one with Edward Norton? Primal Fear. There's another one. I remember always seeing that title and then watched the film as an adult, and I was like, I can see why it's on the shelf. It's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he used to dub us, which I don't think was
That was actually
kosher, but
a thing of the time.
It was.
Was that video that they got quite creative with them about the pirate video
Ads.
at the start.
Yeah.
And they drive you insane, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
And you couldn't.
So you know the DVD ones where it's like you wouldn't steal a car, blah blah blah. Did you know what happened? That that soundtrack they use where it would you'd fall asleep and your DVD would be on and then it would reset and it would be like and it'd be like you wouldn't steal a car, you wouldn't steal a woman's handbag. Do you remember those?
Yeah.
Yeah, that song. It turned out they hadn't got licensing to use, and they got
They've done a John Key M&M.
They got taken to court, or a what's his name, Winnie with the I get knocked down.
Chumbawamba.
They had that's a Chumbawamba. How did I forget that?
Yeah.
They hadn't got permission, so they got taken to court and got in a bunch of shit over that. So ironic.
That is
So ironic.
You'd think that'd be the...
That is crazy, isn't it?
But they
It's
made
not conviction in your message.
no.
No.
Not
much.
Not
Not
at
much.
all. Not at all. They were so heavy with those ads, and they used to, because I still watch a lot of DVDs and stuff, obviously, and so those ads crack me up because they come up like FBI warnings and shit, talking about going to prison,
they're gonna-
prison for 8 years, and
cops coming in through the window and stuff.
There was one like that. There was too.
Yeah. Like,
some nerd sitting at a computer with Sione's wedding and shit.
well, yeah, you're just like at a mate's house with dodgy parents, and then you all of a sudden, because your parents are straight edge, you're like, oh no, this is it. This is the last movie I watch. Yeah, but I would say that is
A must.
one of the Australian greats.
Yeah. I need to watch it on DVD because, like I said, last time was VHS, so I want to go back and rewatch that film.
Tarantino.
Dude.
What I like about Tarantino, I mean, this is one of later in life I did commit to actually watching some Tarantino stuff.
Yeah. Nice.
Just because musically,
Yep.
sensational.
Yeah.
The characters were amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And being, doing a bit of acting is like,
Yeah.
so you're
Pop
quite
culture
half of these
references.
roles, if not all of them,
Yeah.
And then, Rodriguez sort of, and then we go into Crazy Town. I was once in London and there was an underground bar, which was like an actor's bar.
Yeah.
And there was a guy sitting out the front with a book writing. And I went out for a cigarette because you couldn't smoke inside. And I chatted away, he was American, chatted away for a bit, went back down inside. And then the guy behind the bar was like, "Did you see the guy up out there?" And I was like, yeah, I was just talking to him. He's quite a cool dude. And they're like, he's the guy who did Pulp Fiction. Or what would have been before Pulp Fiction, it would have been, he was
Reservoir
writing.
Dogs.
Yeah, he was writing Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, straight back up. And he's gone.
Oh.
But I have physically spoken to Tarantino.
No way.
But yeah, it was
What a story.
Pre Pulp Fiction as
That's
well.
two people in our podcast that have been talked to
Tarantino.
Tarantino. This is cool.
He wasn't like, I'm Quentin Tarantino. He was
No, of
like,
course not.
almost like fucking drinking.
Yeah.
I think he looked like he might have. Been in the suitcase. He's bushy-eyed.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, I've totally got the podcast cancelled before we release the thing. Just do this as number 10. Yeah, so anyway, great choice of,
Oh, dude, what a story though. That's
look
awesome.
at that cast.
Yeah. It's
Ripper
incredible.
cast.
Dude, such a good film. So many good scenes. No fat in the film. Like
Yeah.
when you watch it, it's all everything in there.
We should
Is
make
just
this guy. We can make a film like this, can't we? This guy could be in it for us. This is
Totally.
We've got our
I could do it.
He's keen. Look,
What about ginger fiction? Or pulp ginger? I'll be a fruit, like a juice guy.
even when you're running, man.
no.
this
Well,
guy-
I've already. Don't you
Oh,
worry.
okay.
I've never
We
brought
got
it.
we got the Pulp
Rip
Fiction film for you,
rip
mate.
me out of the lighting department, finally.
Yes.
Sorry, Zach, if you, I still want my job. But yeah, great film, and yeah, as I mean, what a legacy, eh?
Yeah. It's so good.
What's your
man.
favourite Tarantino?
Mine is actually. Oh my god! Now I can't even think of it.
Jackie Brown.
Eh?
Jackie Brown.
Nah. Oh, actually, yeah, it probably is. Actually, no, it is really good. But I actually liked Inglourious Bastards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Inglourious Bastards would be mine as well, actually. Yeah.
And Glorious Bastards had Brad Pitt. That was the only time he ever had Brad Pitt, eh?
And Once Upon a Time in America, in Hollywood. Sorry.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
True.
But Jackie Brown is fucking good though. That
Yeah.
one is. That's the quiet one that no one talks about. But that's.
But I mean,
Pam
you've
Grier,
got
yeah.
Reservoir Dogs, where you've got Oldman.
Yeah, he's got all the great actors. In it.
Actually, that's a film that I did actually watch. I'm starting to show that I.
Reservoir
You
Dogs.
are,
No,
yeah.
no,
You misled us at the start of this
Yes,
podcast.
yeah. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern
Oh,
are
yep.
dead. Great.
Haven't seen it. Is that written by Tarantino or?
No, it's not, but it's Oldman.
I've heard
Gary
of it.
Oldman.
What's it called?
Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. It's based on
Great
Shakespeare.
name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I had to watch that because there was a chance that I was going to be doing a
Oh,
play
Really?
that was an element of
cool.
because it's two sub characters from I don't know
it is. Yeah, some reference to Shakespeare. yeah.
to one of Shakespeare's, but they're two characters,
Wicked.
and then
From one
they've-
of the plays, and
they've-
they've got their own little. Thing,
yeah, they've got their own sub story. Yeah.
That's cool. Awesome.
Yeah, but it's set like in a forest, and it's funny. It's
Is it Tim Roth and
poignant.
Oldman again? Is it both?
Yeah, it is.
It is.
It is. Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a good film.
Like Meantime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're back
They're
together,
just both so good in it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
They're two strong actors.
But
Yeah, really strong
Yeah.
actors. Yeah, they're fantastic. Yeah.
JC picked Meantime, which had both of them in.
Yeah, it's an old English film,
so
Mike
we're
Lee.
yakking
And
about
it.
I watched that on his recommendation, and they were both they're both young.
Oh, John
as-
Christophels.
John
Yes.
Christopher's
Not
picked.
Jesus Christ.
Bless the master. All right. he could be. We don't know. You know, I've seen him put together the Jimmy Jib and at lightning pace.
Yeah, and you're
And
like,
his feet didn't
it
touch
could
the
be
ground.
him
He did it on water
on water.
and managed to balance it. Yeah. JC.
Yeah, before we move on, do we have to talk about this guy's film career? Tell us about your film career because we're about to finish. We haven't
I
gone
haven't
through.
really had much of
Well,
a film career.
yeah, but you've dabbled in a bit of film work and stuff. Like, how did you come across that? So, like, look, I mean, obviously, you're an entertainer yourself. You've got a very, very successful character, Keith Preene.
Yeah.
And you've been doing comedy shows for a very long time. You had a great run at the Buskers Festival back in the day. I remember you were
Well, I did that 26 years.
26 years, and your Rubber Band Boy image became almost a bit of a. It was such a memorable. I remember that when I was in high school. Before I'd even met you, I remembered that image.
Yeah.
Like, tell us, how did you get involved in it, and then how did it sort of transpire into film work? Like,
So out of school, I did a couple of plays here and there, and Dad was a builder. Mum was a hairdresser who became a real estate agent. I was like, I want to be a clown. And Dad's like, well, you need to get a real job.
this is in Christchurch.
Yeah,
So
this is in
were born,
Christchurch, out Burnside Way.
Yes, yep.
And I was like, oh, yeah. And then Dad goes, he goes, well, on leaving school, he's like, you can't just be a clown, Shay. So you have to get a job. And so he got me a job washing camper vans and cleaning the toilets.
Nice.
And he said, if you save up enough money to buy a house, you can do whatever you want. So in the space of
Pretty good advice.
a year, I managed to save $10,000 in those days.
Yeah, that's fucking
And
amazing.
you could buy
really
a
amazing.
house for $100,000.
Yeah.
So I had a deposit for a house, bought a house at 18, signed the paper, and then went, okay, I'm going to go and be a clown.
That is fucking awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah.
And is that the same house you've still got?
No. But by having that house,
You got the other
it
one.
meant I got the house that I'm in now without a deposit.
Yeah, brilliant. Oh, dude,
Which-
what a success
which
story, man. Good on
clowns
you.
aren't getting offered. You know?
That's pretty good advice from your dad then. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
that's
awesome, man.
actually
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
a good
it was-
compromise, eh? Like,
It was good on his part. You
Yeah,
know? Like,
totally.
or mum and dad's part.
yes.
And yeah, I'd never ever lived in it once.
Oh, you rented it out, or you?
Yeah, I rented it from the word go.
Even better.
Good stuff. yeah.
And had it up until 3 years ago.
Wow.
So I had it for
Brilliant.
about 26 years or something like that.
Oh, dude.
But
amazing.
but it was like, you know, kind of got to learn how to be a landlord. Which,
Yeah, totally.
But also, you know, which sounds gross. You know,
Sounds
"Ooh,
great.
Your landlord,
No,
blah, blah."
no,
But
it's-
it was nice. It was like kind of learning how to go. There was a dude that moved in after about 5 years of having it, and then he ended up staying for the whole rest of the time.
Wow.
And there'd be a time of the year where he couldn't, he kind of missed the rent. And after like 2 years of that, I was like, he does this at the same time every year, and I reckon it's because he's trying to buy a Christmas present for his kids or something like that. It was around Christmas.
Yeah.
And I was like, and just one year I just called him up and I was like, you always pay it about this time you catch up. Are you going to do that again? And he goes, yeah. And I'm like, all right, Merry Christmas. There's a bottle of whiskey. We've got an agreement on that. You know, like there's no point in
Yeah, nice.
trying to break his balls over
No,
when he's just trying to be a good dad.
Especially
you know?
if you got a
don't
good
have to
tenant,
be a
man.
slumlord.
Yeah.
As long as, like, if he didn't pay it,
Yeah.
then I would have cracked his nuts. But, you know, but
And his rent paid the mortgage and gave you a bit extra to live
yeah,
off.
it used to pay it used to pay my rego and
Brilliant.
rego warrant and car insurance each year.
That's the same thing I'm trying to tell my kids to do, man. That's inspirational hearing that.
The mum and dad, part of the deal was, because I was still living with mum and dad for that year that I was working.
Yeah, nice.
And dad said to me, he's like, you don't have to pay rent to live with us. You don't have to pay board if you're banking 70% of the money that you're earning each week.
This is great.
This is a great
Mate,
story,
yeah,
man.
I
This
know,
is
I
great.
know. That's
And-
so good, eh?
And
Like,
then there was the occasional time where I was like, I'm going to go and have a bit of a party or whatever.
yeah.
And I'd
Pay board.
spend more
Yeah.
than that. And Dad had access to my accounts. And I remember one week he's like, that's $500 for the week, Shay. $500. Mate, we didn't talk to each other for a wee while after that. And I had to give him the $500. And I was like, that is bullshit. 500! Like
He taught you a good damn lesson, though, didn't he?
Yeah, no, he did. And yeah,
We should
never
get this
looked back.
guy going around all the schools. You need to go around all the schools around New Zealand and tell them the story.
That is
This a great
really,
story.
Yeah.
really good.
Pretty
cool
simple
advice,
stuff.
man.
And then I basically didn't mean that I was cashed up, but it meant
Dude,
I had
you
something to fall back on.
Totally, you
Yeah.
did. Absolutely.
And I never ever got, like, there was, 15 years of never really getting anything out of it apart from the red
Mortgage
John
being
warrant.
paid off and the red warrant.
Yeah.
Good on you, man.
And then when you finally sold it, it would have like tripled.
Well, paid off
Yeah.
half a massive chunk of that house.
Yeah, what'd you
Yeah,
say, 25 years later or something?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, that would have like 3 or 4 times the price you paid for it, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Way more.
you only paid 10, didn't you? Because you
Without going into too much
Yeah,
detail.
yeah.
Yeah.
He did
It
well.
was millions. Yeah, it was millions. Fuck yeah, I'm loaded. I don't need to be here. I'm not just here for the money.
Oh, that is gold.
Yeah, but-
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And I got to ask, where did Keith Preene come from?
Dad.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Really? Yeah, I'll quickly. We're gonna have to take the opportunity to do a quick plug because I think this is fucking awesome. I've been buying your cat. I think the first one I bought was the 2021 back in 2017.
20. Yeah, 'cause-
Thereabouts.
Well, the first year I did them, so I was like, it was when I was doing the Isaac Theatre Royal.
Yes.
And I went, this would be great merch at the Isaac Theatre Royal.
Yeah.
To sell calendars afterwards. So with my mate Sabin Holloway, the shot hunter,
Yeah.
who used to shoot, he was DOP back in the day.
Yeah.
We shot this thing, and then as I'm making the calendar, I'm like, get price up how much it is to print them, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
shit, a brick, they're expensive. And then I'm like, I know. I'll do the 2020 vision. I'll do a 2020 vision. So I backdated them for 4 years from 2016 to 2020.
That is gold.
So that I had time to sell the 1,000. No, I think I printed 2,500.
Oh my god.
And then as time goes on,
Yeah.
I mean, well, Alice's did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alice has got one on this one.
Mate.
Yeah.
It's,
But you had this as your character on stage before you did the first one, or you developed it?
there it is.
Oh no, I've been doing it. So
Yeah.
Keith Preene was my landlord.
Right.
The name.
Yeah.
He looks like my dad, but
His name was actually Keith Preene.
his name was Keith Preene, and I was doing a show once, right, at the Loons over in Littleton,
Yeah.
and there was a booking for the Preenes, right?
Preens, yeah.
Preene,
Yeah.
spelt the same.
Yeah.
And so after the show, I've gone over and gone to them because the first incarnation of Keith Preene, he was quite a snarky, angry sort of character. He's a bit more amicable these days.
Yep.
And they were like, is there g'day guys, are you the Preenes? And they go, yeah, we are. And I go, they go, it's amazing, it's spelt the same and everything. And I'm like, oh yeah. And I go, who, and like, they're like, it's Keith as well, you know? And so I'm like, fuck, it's actually them.
Yeah.
It's them. So I'm going, oh yeah, so how do you guys know the Keith Preene you know? And they're like, oh, he was our grandfather, bloody blah. And I was like, by chance, did he own a bit of property in Central Christchurch? And they were like, he owned heaps of it.
Oh no way.
He was not a nice guy. It was a slum. He full circle.
He was a slumlord.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't replace our hot water cylinder. So we literally could get about 2.5 minutes of hot water, and then when it filled up, it'd be spewing out. It was a disaster. It was. So I'd had a cold shower before going to this gig, and then I'm putting on a suit, and then I grabbed a pillow from off the couch.
Yep.
And put a big gut. and then turned up and was Keith Preene and was just being an asshole.
He was made.
And then after that, I kind of refined him a bit more.
That is so awesome.
And now he's a bit more like my dad.
Yeah,
but
that's great.
the only difference, Dad says the only difference between me and him is I get paid for it. Yeah.
Your dad's not taking the commission still.
Oh no, Dad's like because I used to steal quite a lot of Dad's jokes for it and stuff like
I think
that.
about to say clothes.
Yeah, and clothes. Which actually brings up
Our next film. There we go.
There we go, Tommy Cooper.
Brilliant.
Which is an inspiration, definitely to me, comedy-wise. Tommy Cooper is just like that.
Yeah.
Do you know Tommy
I'm not
Cooper?
familiar with Tommy.
Fuck.
So I've seen. I recognise the image, but tell us about.
Dad used to
Tommy
watch him at
Cooper.
home, and so I used to see him when I was a kid as well. Yeah, he's great.
He died on stage.
He did.
And
eh?
everyone thought
it was part of
it
it.
was part of the thing, but he died on stage. There's a doc about it.
Oh my gosh.
But Tommy, he'd be like, Tommy Cooper jokes is like, I went to the doctor the other day. And he goes, what's wrong? And he goes, oh, it hurts my arm when I go like that. And the doctor says, well, don't go like that then. Yeah. He goes,
But how am I going to drink?
But he's a big drinker. And he goes, went to the doctor the other day. With a bit of a sore throat. The doctor says, open up. And he looks at him and he goes, ooh, little raw. So I go, raw.
That is fucking
That's
gold,
a
man.
tick.
I love it.
I went out the mailbox the other day. There's a pamphlet that said great sex at 62. I thought to myself, it's just a couple of doors down.
Oh, that is awesome.
So good. Tommy Cooper's a legend.
I love it.
He feigned himself as a magician.
Yeah.
But he was actually a comedian.
Brilliant.
And there's a really good book. Maybe there's a film about it called Grease Paint and Cordite.
Okay, we'll check when we finish, eh?
I have watched some Tommy Cooper clips. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see.
It was one of the greats.
I've seen some of this online.
But Grease Paint and Cordite was the story of the Royal. I think it was called the RAC or something like that.
Yeah.
Which was the Royal Arts Corps. So basically, in the army, all of the dudes that weren't good fighters were to stop having weak spots in platoons or corps.
Yeah.
They would go, okay, you, and then they'd end up making a really shitty one that did like, can you clean up some stuff, blah, blah, blah. And then one of the generals was like, we need to get all of these guys to take the other's mind off the war.
Right. And
wow.
so they become
And then, so Spike Lee, Tommy Cooper, so many of them.
Probably what was the other guy? Who was the other comedian used to sit down and drink whiskey? What was his name? Probably him too, maybe, but I don't know. But yeah, all those English guys, though, right?
All English, and then it moved into America.
Right.
And
that would have been
then they used to swap their entertainment corps.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Over from America to Australia when they were getting sick of them.
Yeah.
They would always, every show, have a Hitler, and he was in drag.
Yeah.
A guy in like garter belt and being really camp.
Brilliant.
To kind of ridicule Hitler. Right. But yeah, it was like a way to sort of, and then within those shows, they'd get the woman to perform, and that was kind of the kickoff of burlesque.
Yeah, right. Well, that's not a film. It should be a film, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Yeah. What a good story.
And Vera Lynn and all of these, so there'd be some of them going, Can Girls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Early burlesque, and then singing. And then you've got like Edith Piaf and But Tommy Cooper, like you've got about 5 or 6 or 7 Tommy Coopers there.
Awesome.
I've got so many of his books. Yeah, I love them. I always got one in the toilet. So you just go and go.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
You know, that's a good one. Remind myself of that.
Oh, so that's his jokes, books of his jokes.
Yeah, books of his jokes, or
Brilliant.
stories about him, but books of his jokes.
Brilliant.
Because they're all one-liners.
Yeah, great.
Right.
So you can just like and read a page.
Remember them enough. They just when you get short of a line, you just bang, it's there. Great, man.
And repurposing Tommy Cooper is a lot of what Keith Preene is.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
not
really cool.
not all of it, but a lot of it is like,
Great.
oh, I can work that into this element or this element.
I love it.
So,
Oh, that's very cool hearing a solid inspiration for
Yeah.
Keith. That's really
Yeah.
cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. And pretty cool that your dad
Lucky-
is
oh,
a huge
your
inspiration
dad-
for us. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware of that, and I think that's pretty special. Yeah.
Dad had a wee cry when he came because in January I did the town hall
Yeah.
and sold it out.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, and that huge props for that, man. That's a massive, Not
Thank
not
you.
many people can say they've sold out the bloody town hall. So.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
I
it
was
was
impressed.
between that and 2016 I filled the Theatre Royal twice. So
Yeah, amazing.
in my head I was like, I mean, it's not when we say the town hall. I'm just being clear. Not like what Marla Williams did last week or the week before in the big room. I was in the small room.
Doesn't matter. Still the town hall,
But
man.
it's not really a theatre room, that other one. But I mean, God, it'd be amazing. Like back in my busking days, there was one show I remember doing in Dublin that was about 7,000 or 8,000 people watching. I've got a photo. I've got a photo of it actually, and it's just this huge crowd.
That's so cool.
And I just made my stage so it was like 3 meters by 3 meters in the middle to do the rubber bands.
Brilliant.
And then it was just and they in Dublin for the festival. They were like,
Oh,
we
dude.
think that's the biggest crowd we've ever seen at the festival. It was a huge festival.
Oh, dude.
Fuck, so they weren't just there for the fit; they were there for you on that particular occasion.
Just watching me at that stage, yeah.
Wow.
That's amazing. That's so
I mean, the
cool.
whole festival was on, but
Yeah, but
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 still.
the extra people had come to see you. 'Cause
Yeah.
obviously the word
Yeah.
about you was flipping good
Yeah.
word.
That's
it
so
was
cool, man.
It was. I mean, because it's an odd one, eh? Because, like, put me in a room with 10 people, which sometimes happen. People book a show, like, 10 people. Making 10 people laugh is fucking hard.
Yeah.
Making 8,000 people laugh is a piece of cake.
Really?
Because you're going to go, Pete's laughing, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Sets everyone off.
Laughing?
Yeah.
So there's 1 and 10 are laughing,
Yeah.
and then another 10 across, they're laughing, another 10 across, they're laughing, and then within 10 minutes,
Yeah.
the 5s are laughing, and then the 4s and the 3s are laughing,
Yeah.
and then everyone's fucking laughing.
Yeah.
Because laughter's infectious.
It's an infectious
Yeah,
energy,
right,
man.
right,
It is.
cool,
And
cool,
when you're
cool.
at a comedy show like that, and I've seen you perform heaps, the same thing. When
Yeah.
it's a good crowd, man, it
You can
pops, it's so
well,
good.
but it's playing in a different way as well.
Yeah.
You can, like, I mean, you saw me playing the other day and there was, what, 8 or 9 people there.
6 of us. Or something.
Yeah.
sure.
But you're just constantly pushing but you're almost playing for it to be like a,
And that one you just took it real slow and sort of told the story and
yeah, there's no point to try and speed up.
yeah, and then at the end you just threw it. You had
Yeah.
the final flipping hit was great.
Yeah. It's because the thing is, the laughs actually take up time.
Yeah, right.
So if you do the same speed, you're going to turn 15 minutes of material into 4.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you don't leave any gaps.
Yeah.
But also, they land jokes land different to a smaller crowd than they do a big crowd. And a big crowd, you can do the punchline,
Yeah.
and then go 2, 3, and that's another laugh. and then you relish and enjoy that, and then go to speak again and don't speak. That's another laugh.
Brilliant.
You still haven't said anything since the first
And
joke.
it's still hitting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wicked.
And then what's happening is it's just an energy transfer.
Yes. Yeah.
As opposed to even saying anything. People are just enjoying being there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, that's awesome. What
Yeah.
fun. That's
So
really
based
cool.
on that comedy chat, onto what could be noted as
perfect.
Possibly some quite dodgy comedy. But this actually popped up on Revenge of the Nerds on Instagram the other day, and it's the javelin throwing.
Yeah.
And with Jamal, who was the quite camp guy.
Yeah.
And they redesigned the javelin for his limp throwing wrist.
That's right, yeah.
And but it's essentially the nerds versus the jocks.
Yes.
The outcasts versus the jocks. And, yeah, I mean, that series was definitely, quite formative in my younger...
I haven't seen this since I was a kid. I barely remember it, but I remember laughing my ass off.
It was like that era of what is it, 1980?
The 80s, yeah, man. That was the 80s is the best.
There's going to be like one scene where there's like a full boob shot for teenage boys to go, damn, we're going to have to rewind that later or whatever. Or just commit that to memory. I'm going to bed early, Mum. Sorry. You got to be honest, don't you? But, yeah, I mean, R13, and when, let's face it, probably... There's the occasional bit in here that would probably get cancelled these days. And some of it rightly so, and some of it, like, oh, for God's sake, really?
Yeah.
But yeah, there's, it was sort of like dancing the line of wrong. I was either going to throw this in or like a bit of Leslie Nielsen.
Oh, yeah.
Which was like just the epitome of the time of comedy where you're just like, it could be a bit of a groaner, but then after a while you're like, 10 minutes in you're going, oh, God. But then you're like, hold on, I've got another hour and 20 of this. I should just enjoy it. Yeah. Otherwise it's going to make a real long night of it. You know, like, and...
What a good description.
Yeah, it's do you reckon they are making things like Revenge of the Nerds these days?
Nah.
Scary Movie was a bit like that, a little bit.
Yeah, it is also quite old though. Like I mean, I think anything where it's like a stereotype of a particular character or type of person seems I don't know if it's wiped out, but it seems to be. I could be way off. I'm sure there's certain other stereotypes or caricatures that are now more prominent in films and stuff like that. But
Superbad was nearly a bit of it.
Yeah, totally.
That guy there was always, I don't know who he is, but he was a pretty funny guy, wasn't he?
I think it's more like underdogs rather than nerds. You know what I mean? But then we I don't know. There's probably still stuff these days where there is like a. I mean, like, okay, so the new Ghostbusters, for example, there's like one of the wee kids is called like Podcast, and his whole thing is he's into gadgets and shit. I mean, he's kind of like Data from the Goonies.
Well, I guess Ghostbusters from the same period, so there is those same team, hey?
But then this is the new Ghostbusters, but so it's, I mean...
But Dan Aykroyd was part of that, right?
That's right.
I think he wrote that one, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So
did he write that?
I think so, yeah.
So it's still... It's still... I think it's still prominent. I don't know whether they would make a film directly like that, but then,
it's funny, how a film goes in the...
I almost feel like at some point the pendulum will probably swing the other way, and they'll probably end up doing another Revenge of the Nerds.
Well, I've heard that there might be, but also Naked Gun's just come out again with
with a new one.
Liam Neeson.
Yeah, new one. Liam Neeson
he's playing the son of Leslie Nielsen's character. And it looks ridiculous. Check out the trailer, man. It looks hilarious.
One that I saw pop up today that I was kind of excited about is John Daly's gonna get played by Jonah. Is it Jonah Wood? Is it Jonah Wood?
Oh, yeah.
From Superbad.
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill is going to play John Daly, the golfer.
Really?
Who used to, like drinking and cigarettes.
Oh, dude, brilliant. That's awesome.
Yeah. That'll be, because, the character's already there.
Yeah. Oh, he'd be awesome. That'd be great.
Well, I think isn't there a new Adam Sandler one with the golfer? What's it? Happy Gilmore.
Is there?
Happy Gilmore. They're all coming. They're actually all coming. Revenge of the Nerds is going to be next on
You're
that.
probably right, actually. I don't know. You're probably
We'll
quite
just do
right,
it out in
actually.
New Zealand.
Yeah.
Peter.
They haven't done it, we're doing it.
Yeah, Peter will do it.
Lead role.
But chitty bang. But we'll use a car.
We need to borrow the car.
Here's your pitch, Pete. Yeah.
Hey, thanks, man.
Yeah, no,
that was great fun.
Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome 10 picks.
Most fun I've ever been clothes on.
And thank you so much for sharing your stories and sharing a little bit of history and the legend of Keith Preene.
Yeah.
It's been an absolute pleasure, bro. Thank you.
Thanks, mate, for doing that.
Hey, thank you for listening, and please consider becoming a member of our nationwide mail-out service at allisonvideoland.co.nz/become-a-member. We need your support to keep this video shop alive. Thank you.